Wait for this thing to get up to the good point. Okay, we changed it to Doki Doki for we're doing Doki Doki today. Just starting it out with some hero beat. Okay. Yeah, my mom just called my name. Here guys, here we go. Do 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 do. Check my iPad. Check the stream. Okay, let's check the stream now. Looks just fine. No buffering. Now we need to change. I forgot to change it to 1080p. 720 is fine. 720 is fine for a live stream, you know. So load game. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. Just warming up. I hope you didn't think that it was best I can do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with this much simpler analogies. Picking up where we left off last time. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. They're being. Like anyone would agree with the subject of this poem and an ignorant jerk. How do people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks of my... Pause. That doesn't matter. It can be anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Apparently I was supposed to help with water. I am back. Something you're afraid of. Okay, I'm ready. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I can do best after all. I don't like waiting unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too. So look forward to it. Looking forward to it. All the other options are Yuri is left. Here we go. Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, BU Beach. Were we influenced by seeing everyone writing styles yesterday? I guess you can say that. I chose all the grim options last time, if you remember. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's really interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. This is the poem I wrote for you today. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Do you guys want to read this? I'm not too good with cursive. I'm very awful with cursive actually with reading it. Kind of trash at it. I'm gonna try. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was sliding down from a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuffing of a raccoon outside my window. Let's do the SC. Let's do the what is it? Top 15s. This was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as undoing. I can't even read that. You guys just read it. Read it to yourself. Okay, that's enough of you guys reading this. If you did read it, you could read it later once the stream is done and uploaded to YouTube. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. Okay, that was a very bad way to say it. I can see that, okay? Don't have to be so mean about it. It's a lot more than metaphorical. I get too into these things. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as the canvas. Reminds me of all the work I'm doing on Canvas. Is as a canvas to express vivid imagery. And conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I can take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that poems can relate to their own way. I want to express why it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Ha ha ha. Super funny. Joke. Didn't Nasty Goss write something about that? Funny joke. Stupid.
It's a funny joke, guys. Listen to it.
About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest. When we get to the horror parts, it takes a while to get used to it. So I'm like, it's a chill game. It's a chill game. And then it comes onto you. It's like, boom. Boom. Look at this as a horror game. Did you know that? You should have known that. It's a psychological horror on Steam. I'm like, guys, am I lying to you? I'm like, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm gonna prove it to you right now that this is a psychological horror game. Doki Doki is, Yuri's the true e-girl. These are just stupid memes. No, we're not watching the end, guys. Yeah, see, the horror game. It's a freaking horror game. Insanity! Is there an update to this game since I've recommended this game to other players? Yes. And I'm just gonna write, great! Great game. Yo. Great game, yo. Post review. Public. Friends only. Okay, I don't know what I have to do. I kind of failed on that. Great game. What are these videos? End. What's the end one? Oh yeah, bro, guys. No spoilers, but this is Russian text actually. No, just kidding. This is supposed to be jibber jabber. This is supposed to be jibber jabber. We're not watching this. I'm just showing you what happens in the game, so you know, like, I'm not lying to you. Oh yeah, I remember all of this. I remember every single bit. Not all the text, but you get what I mean. That's how the game is gonna end. It's gonna be like very weird. She did? Yeah. Is it my mic a little too loud? Let's put it closer then. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you have two more than in common. Two more than. My gosh. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed a little kind of a person who would make fun of my hobbies. The kind of person that would make fun of my hobbies. Some guys walking down the street. But I suppose that's my fault for not judging, isn't it? Please, don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Okay, everyone. Well, you're done reading each other's poems, right?
I have something extra planned for today. If everyone could just sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's boring. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Oh yeah, the game I think ends around the festival time, so you got a few more days to go on. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do as well with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Suri has just, working on posters. My barn mic is like bassy, is really super bassy. That sounds pretty awful, doesn't it? That's the purpose. It sounds awful. Especially when you do this. Sounds all muffled and like super like bass boosted. Let's move the mic a little bit back. Siri has been working on posters and I've been designing some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? A Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're all going to let everyone else come up to recite poems too. Suri's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. My voice is all over the place. Hee Suri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me? Monica. You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. Oh, sorry. It's not a bad idea. But I will not sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of the group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori! I understand where we're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never have shared their poems with anyone else until a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess it's kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should do our my gosh, I say these things wrong. I think we should give it our best. Oh my gosh. My mic is too close. We should give it our best. Look at my iPad. It's at 44%. We better charge it. It's Spoon. Yeah, for some reason. I think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And more people will perform, the better. We'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And those reasons are why all of us in the club today don't want to share with others. Well, to inspire them to find out the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know what you do or something. I forgot what it said. What you do. And all of us takes us standing in front of our room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. Well, I'm gonna do something real quick. Okay, guys, I'm back. Then I know you can do it. Long pause. More long pauses. Antazuki and Yuri remain silent. Siri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Yuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. New members! I keep messing up the mic. I'm like... And you see how long this lasts and this gets muffled and muffled and muffled? At least we can do is to help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuzuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuzuki. What about you, Yuri? This more silent pause. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have the choice. I guess I don't really have a choice. Did it just read twice? Did it just read twice? That's a bad sign. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, come on. Oh, gosh! You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on into the main event. On to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours, and we're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how are you going to expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Oh no! My gosh, that was like the worst voice. Oh no! Don't say that to me! Don't worry! I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course! Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook and the sick poem she has in her mind. She has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly! Ahem! Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than her inflection is pristine, she knows exactly how to apply motion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done
before, or she simply is a natural. I glance around me. Everyone in their eyes on Monica. She looks amazed. Yuri's an intense expression on her face. I don't even understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. 4 days of us applaud. 4 of us applaud. Oh, 4 days of us applaud. No, 4 of us applaud, dummy. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go to? Oh my gosh, I'm not reading too well. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Why? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches her chest between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This is a poem called... Yuri excitedly glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... After Image of the Crystal Eye. Yuri's voice shakes up as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As she's past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like happens to Yuri and gets absorbed in her books. Quivering words transform into sharp syllables. A fierce, confident woman. And the poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she calculates with the perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into it, yelling and glances around her, and she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward. I'm gonna give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud to her, but we just were caught off guard that we must be forgotten. Oh no. As we applaud. Yuri holds up the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri! That was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. She opens her chair and carefully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. I giggled too hard. See, Yuri, yes, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of the mirror, or your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. She begins her poem. Somehow it feels like a soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheering like Siri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I had read the poem on this paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come out of Siri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Siri meant when I said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through.
Okay, I'm back again. I just opened my blinds a bit. Through and through. She finishes, and we applaud. I did it! I did it, man! I added man to it just to make it funnier. Good job, Sayuri. Hee, even B Beach liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayuri. It's the atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to pick a poem that challenges you a little more. You're too good. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Not Suzuki. Don't make me go before BU Beach. It's not like I could compare you guys anyways. Might as well let BU Beach lower everyone's standards as little before I have to do it. Not Suzuki! Stop acting terrible at this. Why are you acting like you're so terrible at this, Not Suzuki? It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much over a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Yuri, Monica, Sayuri, Natsuzuki. They're all lined up in front of us. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, when I finished reciting, applause anyways. I'm sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it. It's so much. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that you'll improve on. You'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That leaves you, Natsuzuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuzuki brilliantly lets out her seat and makes her way to the podium. Oh, sorry again. Podium to the Okay, I think it's good. The P's really do it. Up to the way to the podium. The poem is called. It's called. Why are y'all looking at me? My monitor just went like, duh. Is my Michael? My HDMI should be working. My monitor just went like, dead. And then went back online. Will it go dead again? No, it's fine. I guess it's fine now. Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, the poem is called Jump. Natsuzuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. Oh, she's still a little. Enters her poem is a rhythm, and a rhythm to it. It's Natsuzuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down. She's giving a life to the poem. Natsuzuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back into her seat. It wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me
do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people. I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. What a surprise, not Suzuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea for what it's like now. Make sure you pick the poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Geez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. That's fine too. Leave it to your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. No problem. Okay, everyone. They changed the music. I think it's about time for it today. I know the festival's coming up, so just try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so continue that. As far as the festival, I've finished planning. Hey, you know what? This is where you can find all the words. There's so many lines of text in this game. After the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll finally have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Yuri and Monica, but I'll have to do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Siri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hee. Geez, guys, don't make a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, B-Beach. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go. I want to come to Siri once more. I know she's been a few days. A lot of things have already changed. Today Siri's been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Siri! Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something earlier. I like how we get to. I mean, Siri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What did you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot there. We're saving. This is a good question. What happens? Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make me heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't it so beautiful and smart? Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You omitted it. Jeez. There's not like any point of specializing something over never gonna happen. Well, maybe. I just like to think about it. It's not long before you wouldn't need me anymore, you know? I need you. I need you. Siri, I can figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Royston Chivas from the behind awkward. Kind of her fault for trapping you with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but there's something that makes her happy. I'll hate to take it away from her. That's why I said there's no point of speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen this time? Do 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 do. Your option in the game never really depends on stuff, but there's probably a ton of Easter eggs in this game. It's a really well done game. Oh man! What's this thing in the background going on? I'm gonna put on oh man. I'm putting on oh man. You guys want to hear oh man? Just a little quick snippet of it. Wait for the iPhone. The iPhone 12. Creeper, oh man. Oh man.
So we back in the mind, got our weekend swinging from side to side, side to side. This task of crawling on, hope to find some diamonds tonight, diamonds tonight. It's on, you hear a sound, turn around and look up.
That's a snippet end of oh man. I just whenever I see that, I'm like reminded of that. Oh man! I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I was just walked in too. Didn't miss the pizza. My monitor's being weird. It's the HDMI cable. What's it doing? It's weird. It like doesn't want to be fiddled with. There's a VGA cable I'm gonna have to use. Don't tell me I have to use the VGA. Oh, I don't think it's plugged into the PC. This is weird. Why is the Samsung doing this? I mean, now it's better. But now it's like flickering and doing all sorts of weird stuff. I'm gonna make a video of it right now on my iPad while doing this live stream. Right now. So right now I am live streaming and you can tell what happens when I shake my monitor. What's going on here? I'm gonna shake it some more. What's going on? End of video. And so now I'm gonna post this. It's from my iPad. I'm gonna post it to YouTube. This will be fine like that. We could go to YouTube now. I could be like, allow access, yes. Yes. We're gonna go here. We're gonna choose this video. We're gonna go next. It's not made for kids. Yeah, because kids will understand how my monitor's flicking on and off. So now it's uploading. Oh, sorry, it's uploading now. Now we're gonna go back to Doki Doki. Here we go, guys. Ready? Here we go. Where were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Uh-huh. You must have had a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? I meant to do something real quick. Okay, since the second person left, we're letting them do stuff right now, so we're gonna have to load, save it.